Welcome back to Editors Roundtable. We were discussing with Nilesh Shah of Envision Capital about all the big stocks that moved around last week and also the big themes to come. Nilesh, this tourism space is picking up in a big way, right? And next week you have the opening of the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. So plenty of these religious tourism stocks have risen quite a bit. But it's also a slightly tricky space because you don't know which ones are just a fad and which ones are for long-term investors. What are your thoughts here?
No, it's a great opportunity. Clearly, domestic tourism is going to grow and grow quite meaningfully. In fact, I actually think that I wouldn't be surprised if domestic tourism grows at a much faster pace versus international travel or international tourism. And clearly, obviously, it's going to be the airlines, the online travel aggregators. These will be the big beneficiaries of that. I don't think there's any dedicated religious tourism play, but it's clearly going to be the travel services companies, the travel aggregators, which will be disproportionate beneficiaries of this trend. And I think it's going to be quite meaningful.
Okay, Nilesh, right next to you on your left is the CNBC-TV18 budget ballot box. I know it's going to be a vote and account this time, but it's just 15 days away, a little more than that. So we would love it if you would write down your budget wish list and also tell our viewers, what is it that you can realistically expect this time?
Yep, so I think it's already been kind of, the finance minister said that, don't expect any big bang announcements. But clearly as an investor, I'd always want that. I don't think that tinkering with the LTCG should happen. I still think India needs a differential tax rates on long-term capital gains.
Dividend tax?
Sorry?
What about dividend tax?
Dividend tax, if that can be, because that's double taxation.
That's double tax.
So obviously...
And it's hurting a lot of investors.
That's right. I mean, and if you actually add up, then the effective tax rate goes really
much higher.
Much higher. And we've seen also several kind of people move out of the country, and there are reports that one of the reasons could be because of high tax rates on dividends. So I think if that gets plugged, I think that will be quite meaningful.
So you want to write it down on that paper and just slip it in there into the box? Hoping that the finance minister hears or reads what you want out of the budget. Because this time it's a vote on account, but at least in July you'll have the full-blown budget post the election. So.
And nothing wrong in hoping, right?
Yeah, of course.
And expecting.
We hope.
But hope is
every year.
All right. Well, that's Nilesh putting in his budget wish list, and there are plenty of ballot boxes across the city as well. There are plenty in our office too. So all of you watching can, free to come, put in your budget wish list as well, hoping that the finance minister will listen to your wishes and your wishes may come true. But at the end of the day, I think the market's wishes came true, right? This week, record high. So we are going in, I'm sure everyone, all the bulls are going to have a great weekend.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to cheer it, right? I mean, all-time highs. Finally, even Reliance is supporting the market, IT index is supporting the market. So it's all-round large cap finally taking the markets.
What plans for the weekend, Nilesh? Enough of markets.
Enough of markets now. This weekend I'll just chill out. No, in fact, this weekend is good for me. I'm going to celebrate Sankrant. So Saturday and Sunday, both the days.
Kite
flying is a big
flying,
yes, kite flying, correct. What about you, Nilesh?
So I think it's just going to be party time. I think we'll extend the week, full week party into the weekend. That's it.
Yeah, we were lucky. Nimesh got us our share of undio, so yummy.
All right. Well, all you guys have a great weekend. Thanks a lot for watching and see you again bright and early on Monday morning.